Hey guys, just like first, had either of you ever played in a double overtime game? And then second, like in a game like this, when you guys make so many baskets that are clutch and over and over, does it feel like what's going to be the next thing that's going to like get us over the hump here? And yeah, could you sort of take us through all of that?
Like, have we played in one ever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I played in triple overtime. Yeah. It's just next play mentality. You know, I think we knew that more basketball had to get played, and understanding that every possession really matters, and not just in overtime. You know, I think that we were realizing too in the game that there were just important possessions. I think for us though today it was more about figuring out how we could score and get stops. You know, and that's we were just a possession short in that way.
Yeah, Gabby, can you just talk about Nneka's performance? 37 points, 12 rebounds. What were you seeing out of her?
And 46 minutes. You know, she's doing this under fatigue. And I think obviously that hurts a bit more that she has a game like that and we can't reward her and reward ourselves. But this is, again, someone who's not talked about enough in this league, and where she's just a steady Betty every day. Honestly, she's just the most. We watch her be disciplined every single day. I mean, she teaches me how to be more disciplined and how to be professional, and I think that's why you see these results like this. So hopefully we can just give her some more support and more help next game.
You're fine.
But no, she inspires us to be better because, you know, we want to support a 37-12 rebound performance as well. And Noelle said it in the locker room that, you know, the plays that she made and the things that we did a lot of great things too, even though we didn't get the result we wanted, but it'll pay off later.
Nneka, to your point about next play mentality, a lot of emotional swings from some of the calls to the shots that LA was able to make. Mm-hmm. Do you take something from your ability to kind of keep playing through all of that and you know, force overtime, force the second overtime, et cetera?
Absolutely. You know, for us to be able to start the second overtime, you know, without the aggression that we wanted, and then come back and bring it to a second one, I think was good. And us being able to kind of manage the runs in that short amount of time was amazing. You know, Gabby had an amazing play. I think it was at the end of the second one, right? Yeah. And yeah, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember. It was a lot. But just being able to stay locked in that way, and understanding that every single possession matters. Yeah. You know, every single possession matters. And I know that we're probably going through the back of our heads thinking about any possession that we could have changed, but still staying locked in and being able to force double overtime and play to literally the last second. I think you can definitely grow from that.
Mm-hmm. Gabby, I'm going to stay on the Nneka kind of flowers here. Just, you know, you hear her talking about every single possession matters, and we're talking about her points. But the thing I would add is just when she get the baskets, when she makes those baskets, she makes the big clutch buckets like the and one when you need it. Can you just talk about that, you know?
I mean, it's pretty obvious that's who we're going to when we need something, because she's an MVP, she's WNBA champion, and she's been in these moments more than any of us ever. So, of course, we trust her the most. She has the most experience in these moments, so still performing like this every single day so consistently. So it looks very easy from the outside what she's doing. Obviously, it's not, but I think just like she's Nneka freaking Ogwumike. So she's been in these moments as many times as more than anyone I think in this league, honestly, and. We trust her more than anyone in these moments.
Gabby, you mentioned fatigue. Lots of players are mentioning fatigue. So that's the first season with 44 games. What have you, and that can be for the both of you, what have you learned about how to beat fatigue in such a long season in a short amount of time?
I mean, I'm looking at the box score, and Rakia played 47 minutes. Kelsey played 47 minutes. I mean, we're all playing the same schedule, so I think we're all tired. So it just becomes a mental battle. I think tonight we did a lot of great things under fatigue. Like I said, Nneka being able to have those clutch baskets, after playing 45 minutes, it's just completely mental toughness. I don't know if you have anything to add about that, but.
No.
All right, we'll take a question from Zoom. Kasim, go ahead.
Hey guys, Gabby, you had some clutch buckets yourself there to keep this game going. You've been in these positions before. What goes through your mind when you're taking a pretty consequential shot?
I've said this before, where I feel like I'm better in these. I feel like I'm better when I don't have a choice. When I'm like, this has to go in, this has to. Like, those are the moments that I honestly feel like the best in. I don't know.
All right, thanks, Nneka. Thanks, Gabby.
Thank you.
Okay, Percy, go ahead.
Hey there, Coach. At the end there, it seemed like you had some words there for the refs. What was that about? And after a game like this, what do you tell your team?
Sky played 43 minutes and took 0 free throws. It's ridiculous, and maybe I have to come up here and get fined and rant and rave for us to get respect and consistency. That's all I want. I'm not a coach that complains often, but I see what happens when people come up here and do it, so now I'm about to do it. Sky needs to take 43 minutes and 0 free throws is bullshit. Period.
Did you get any more explanation from the referees on the challenge that they deemed inconclusive?
Kevin, I saw with my own eyes it go off the opponent, and they said there was not enough camera angles to figure out to change that call. Again, the lack of respect, the disrespect. I can't. I know I'm young and early in my career, but I work very hard, and so does my team, and we deserve to get refereed consistently, and we deserve to get the calls that are just blatant, but there's not enough camera angles. My guy, I showed him on the iPad, it goes off of KP, not enough angles from what they saw.
Coach, can you talk about both Nneka's performance, obviously incredible, 37 and 12 rebounds, but also the challenges that Rakia Jackson presented to you guys tonight?
I didn't even get to congratulate Nneka for 7,000. She continues to exceed. And we got to talk about her more, what she's doing. You guys got to talk about her more. What she's doing is nothing short of amazing. Where she's at in her career to continue to be so efficient. She willed us in a lot of possessions, and I know my group was tired, but she's one of the best players, if not the best player on my team, and she continues to showcase that every night. Rakia is a difficult matchup. We try to put Ezzy on her a little bit later in the overtime, but she's able to post up. She's able to shoot from the outside, and she's able to defend. She was guarding Sky all night because of her length and her ability to guard multiple positions.
Coach, going back to Nneka, Gabby Williams said we trust her and in the big moments. And if we stay, just giving Nneka accolades, do you remember, in your basketball career, a player that, you just automatically trust in the clutch? Is anybody you compare to, or,
You talking about Nneka?
Yeah.
No comparison. I think she's one of one. It's, because of how she's gotten here. She came into the league, utilizing her athleticism and, jumping out the gym and footwork and all those things. And now she's expanded her game to shoot threes, and whether it's in the corner, above the break, she's still able to go at any big, small matchup. And she's incomparable in my opinion. So that's a tough one.
Coach, just a very short turnaround to the next 3 games, especially after a game like today when there's a lot of frustration. How do you yourself and how do you help your players recover both mentally and physically for the next challenges ahead?
And we can't get this one back. We can't get Friday night back. So the focus is Indiana. Our preparation tomorrow, we don't have it's an early game, so we don't have a lot of time to prepare. And that's what it is. Focusing on the day, being where our feet are, and getting ready to mentally and physically attack a team who's playing at a high level. My players played a lot of minutes, so it's about rest, recovery, and getting our minds back right.
Coach, along the same lines of what you came in here ranting about, Dominique Malunga is getting a lot of getting pushed around, getting beat up down in the paint. And I was going to ask you, do you have to rant and get a technical to get her respect out there about those fouls dealing with her on the court?
It's not just Dom. It's Gabby. It's Nneka. It's Ezzy. It's our entire team. And I also have to be smart. There's no point in trying to get a tech late in the game, and now, we're changing a one-possession game to a 2 or 3 possession game. So I have to be smart and diligent and trying to contain my composure. But at the end of the day, if that's what it's going to take to get calls, then I have to do it. It's ridiculous. It's been happening since game 1, and I haven't said anything. But I watch what other people do and watch what other people say and how it changes for them. So I'm saying something today. Because my players work so hard, and we're not foul merchants. We're not seeking to get to the free throw line. We're just trying to play basketball, and we're not getting rewarded for that. So I'll continue. Yeah, maybe I need to get more takes.
Coach, obviously, you want to come away with the win, but your team really battled back multiple times. I mean, you're down 5 points in both overtimes. You tied the game. You guys could have packed it in, gave up, but can you talk about the fight of your team and maybe how this can benefit you down the road, even if you didn't get the win today?
That's who we are. We have a group of resilient women who want to play the right way, play for each other, present the best version of themselves for fans and everyone who comes and supports. So it's going to pay dividends hopefully down the stretch with a game like this, whether it's reps, whether it's execution down the stretch and all the things that matter, good and bad. We will take a look at it and learn from it and grow from it, but this is a game that will help us down the road.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.